welcome to the Team C4G live podcast. Obviously, no one's actually watching this live at the moment, unless if they psychically predicted this. But we're here.
Really impressed.
Yeah, we're here to talk about, other stuff. And so yeah, we are here to talk about Duel Links. Actually, if we were here to talk about Duel Links, that would be the friggin' best.
Duel Links podcast.
Yeah, my god, that's actually freaking genius. Screw this game.
Duel Links.
Yeah, this game's gone to hell. It's gone to hell real quick.
Apparently, which we'll get into.
Yeah. Alright, so stay tuned for the C4G Duel Links podcast featuring Jerry Beans for game.
Winter.
Fucking Jerry Beans man is so OP. Well, yeah. That's for the moment. Okay, what's your favorite? What's the most OP card in Duel Links before we continue into the actual?
Okay. Right now, I'm liking Summoned Skull.
I haven't got it. I'm so povo.
No.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Alright, so what you?
Dark Magician, and you have the same. It's one tribute.
But I've been using Jester and Dark Magician go with Yugi. It's so good. And then you search for Dark Magician, and then you discard it with Wonder Balloons. Infinite profit.
Fair. There's got to be some hand loop thing we don't know about, right?
Yeah, I mean they don't have Manticore yet. I guess they will soon. Manticore's not the only hand loop.
Normal YGO with 3 zones.
Yeah. Well, is it so far from what we're about to get with frickin' this link summoning and what's happened to Pendulum Zone? Okay, so off the top, our understanding is from these links from the V-Jump leaks, actual released information, is before we go into what link summoning is, they've fucked off the Pendulum Zones. Gone.
Bye-bye.
Gone, and now the 2 Pendulum Zones are also Spell and Trap Zones, so you can choose to set 5. So Paleos can't play Pendulum Scales.
Oh, what a great loss for them.
Yeah. No Paleo Pendulums. PP's been destroyed.
You're making this sound like a better thing.
So that's off the top. That's the first crazy thing. We won't talk about the new link summoned monster first, because that's at the very top of this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization did all the translating stuff before I could get to my sweet friend George to translate it for me. But anyway, so there is a new monster zone. It looks like there's 2 of them. When a duel begins, neither extra monster zone is considered to belong to a specific player. It's like a public zone. When a player special summons a monster to one of them, that zone is treated as that player's field. So it's in between. So you've got it's nearly some Orichalcos bullshit. You've got 2 lines of monsters. Extra deck monsters like Fusion, Synchro, Xe, and Link cannot be summoned to the main monster zone. Beware. But Link can be summoned to the main. Okay, that seems like a weird translation. We were talking about this before we went on stream, that this translation is very matter of fact. It's
This is like cutting edge stuff. So leave a like. Let's shoot. No, I'm joking. Yeah. This looks weird.
So we have shared zones again. After the field zone shenanigans that used to be.
The one thing all players wanted back: shared zones. Oh, far out.
Alright, so the way to link summon is if you have 2 monsters. Here we go. There are 2 ways to link summon, apparently. Send materials to the grave equal to the link number. You can link summon something from your extra deck by setting the same number of monsters that meet the material requirements written in the card's effect box, whose total numbers equal the link number from the field to the graveyard. Decrease materials. So they say total numbers, so obviously it means rank or level.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the card, it says link and then 3.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what that is.
And decrease materials by using link monsters. Link monsters are treated as the same number of materials as its link number. However, to use them, you must match the requirements written on the card. Right? I think I skipped
sure
a bit there.
that will make sense in the coming days.
Yeah, so it looks like you just whack it in there and you send stuff. It seems like a synchro, but with ranks. But then also there's a picture floating around, which, if I bring it up, I'm going to kill the bloody bandwidth, but... here we go. Hold on. So, are you keen to use this mechanic?
No.
Yeah.
Put bluntly, No. I mean, it might sound cool, but um, yeah, I need more information. But going off this, no. Are
Uh,
you?
no, I'm hoping that. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh seems like okay. I'm cool with it moving on, like evolving, introducing stuff, trying to keep it interesting, blah blah. But also, I'm kind of hoping that they take this opportunity to spin into a format where we have, as we talked at the start, like either Duel Links format or original format, and then we can have two ways to play the game, and that might be finally we have different ways to play the game.
Yeah, like standard and legacy and modern in Magic.
Yeah. So if I look at this, see this like this all this is information is just really getting to me. It's like maybe I'm too tired, maybe it's Friday night, maybe I'm a little drunk, maybe all three. But
We'll see.
figuring out how to create it just seems okay. So send materials to grave equal to the link number. Cool.
Yep. So that's a synchro summon thing.
Or they also have okay, so they've already pre-stated. Oh, you can use like Decode Talker. You can either use 3 effect monsters or use 1 link monster. So setting it from the main monster zone and 2 effect monsters and 1 effect monster. Use 1 link 2 effect monster and 1 effect monster. So it's linking on top of a link monster. Okay. So yeah, so obviously like XE summoning there was always 2 ways to do it. Maybe they should have introduced XE summoning the similar way by going, hey, you can either use 2 materials like a normal person, or you can use 1 material like a fucking Zodiac jackass.
Yeah. Oh, you could just go. Oh, fucking hell. Yep. Cool. Continue.
Which I mean, we haven't even talked about Zodiac on the podcast because
No, we haven't had a podcast. We talked about it once, but that was back when it was just released as
yeah,
Junichi.
and we're like, oh yeah, Janishi's that's something to watch out for, hey? You
I
see?
remember specifically. I remember I said I was like, cool, Yosenju support. Cool. More Beast Warrior stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it turns out it goes all right.
yeah,
Kind of. As well as it goes with any deck, I guess.
yeah. But so pay attention to the direction of the link markers. The zones pointed to by each link marker and the cards in them will be affected by the link monster, and this will create new strategies. So
This is the biggest thing I don't like.
yeah,
I don't want specific zones having extra effects.
here we go. Add monitor capture. Ooh, window capture. Nope. Chrome, not worky. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, and I've actually blinded everyone at home. Oh god. Yeah. The wonders of OBS, people. The wonders of OBS. But yeah, so you're not keen for the boosting and summoning when the cards actually have physical fucking orange arrows on them. So yeah, for those listening to this sweet, sweet pod of cast, so it looks like a kind of blackish blue art on the card that they're debuting this archetype with this summoning mechanism with, and there's 2 fucking arrows in the bottom left and bottom right hand corner of the card's art that seem to point towards. So if imagine you got your 5 monster zones, this lays between monster zones 1, 2, 3. So like above monster zone 2. So these 2 arrows, since they're pointing both ways, point to monster zones 1 and 3, and then the other one would point towards monster zones 5 and 3.
Yeah.
Like if that makes any sense. So, and that's the thing. So if like you said earlier as well before we started that we had those old cards that if every zone is filled in a straight line, it bursts them, right? So if people are playing pendulums and are relying on this and playing link pendulums, basically, you could nearly play this card because you can guarantee a whole line.
Yep. It's fun. Like, it's fucked me up pretty hard. Like, just thinking about the fact that now, look, I'm gonna look at my marketplace, and I guarantee you the card that does that and moves monster zones is
Oh.
gonna be spiking.
Yeah. shit. That's a good point. That's a good point. Everyone, go buy it. Go buy it. Is anyone actually even looking at the? Are you looking at the live chat at all, Lachlan? By the way,
No, I'm not. I'll check that out.
You people watching this, post it. You've missed us live. Be sure to check us at some random time. We'll never tell you.
Yeah. It's not. It's you're not fine.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well,
You're
I
not
mean, I've already said fuck a couple times, surely. You know what? If anyone wants to tell me how to add a monitor capture to the old OBS now, display capture. That's what it's called now. There we go. Bang. Never mind the porn tabs. Bang.
Yeah, we have no comments.
That's them. You. That's the way I like it. So
Alright,
there it is for the viewers at home. That son of a bitch. Obviously, as we said, we're looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. So the new layout is like so. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm looking through. They're not spiking yet. Pick them up now.
Ooh, someone's playing. Those pendulum zones there look ugly as shit. Ugh. Oh well, at least we can go back to. Okay, everyone has to play their bloody You have to get ready to share your. What do you call them? Spellgrounds. Share your spellgrounds, people.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I just got a map from YCS, and it's not going to be enough.
No. So yeah, as you can see, the pendulum zones were there and there. Then you got the two lines, so you have to be careful. Alright, there's a Q&A, a quick Q&A, but no one's asking the questions. Yeah, special summon. If a special summon monster, if special summon an extra deck monster normally, they keep calling it that, and it goes to the graveyard. I want a special summon Monster Reborn. What do? Well, you can't do anything. Monster Reborn's banned, cunt. No, it goes to the main monster zone, not the extra monster zone. Oh, weird.
Wait, what? So, have they thought this out?
Okay, so then does it
They
rely?
thought this out?
So yeah, do you mill the? Okay, so if you destroy this, does it start looking at the spells and traps? Okay, what is this? What is the card that they've debuting called? It's called Decode Talker. It is a link 3, so it requires 3 monsters. Yes. Materials 2 or more effect monsters. This card gains a 500 attack for each monster linked to it. Right. Oh, so. Right. Okay, so it gains 500 for each monster, so that means it would be weaker because not monsters in spell or trap zones. Wait, what happens if you use bloody Shapeshifter or something in that, and it uses that zone? Right, that's something. When an opponent's card effect that targets a card you control is activated, you contribute one of your monsters linked to this card. Damn, it says monsters again. Negate that activation, and if you do, destroy it. So obviously you don't want a Monster Reborn Decode Talker or Soul Charger. Because that seems like a bad idea.
What I'm thinking is, you can't. What's the Call of the Horned? But it turns it into a worm and puts it in defense.
Oasis of the
Yeah,
Dragon.
you can't Oasis this, can you?
No, you can.
How? It can't go in defense.
Bro?
That's what it says, doesn't it? They have no defense. Link monsters have no defense points, and they have the special characteristics of being unable to change their battle positions or turning to defense position by effects.
Okay, so we didn't. So you just said. Where did that say that?
At the bottom.
Wait, which bottom?
The bottom of the Skype chat.
Oh. Man.
Man.
So I'm looking at one of the articles. Here we go. Yeah, Link monsters have no defense points. Yeah, I guess you can't Oasis it. You can call the Haunted it, but you can't Oasis it. But it says they can't change their battle position.
I don't think they've thought this out enough.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just give it fucking defense stats and be done with it?
Just say 0 defense. There you go.
Yeah.
Make it like Ignista. I don't care.
This is so bollocks. What are they doing? Alright. Duel Links format. Who cares?
Oh, dude, I'm down. I'm so down for Duel Links format.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool.
So, how can I phrase it? Are you gonna play this?
I'm gonna have to. Alright, so Harry shared into the Yugimon's Yugimon's group, our local group for the Illawarra and South Coast, that, and one rando in Queensland, whoever that is, that this is meant to be a Zodiac killer, but Zodiacs can create 3 level 4s like nothing that are all effect monsters. So, level 4s and or rank 4s. So, how is this a Zodiac killer? This seems to be a Zodiac buffer.
This is like, cool. Zodiac's in it, -1. Like, this, Zodiacs will push this out faster than anyone else.
Yeah. Okay, so you send the same number of monsters that meet the requirements. Send. In there. Send materials equal to... Okay, so that link number is 3, right? So DD Talker, link 3. So you have to send 3 monsters. So then you just go bam, 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 recycle, send my two fuckfaces, my 2 rats, and my emerald to the grave. Yeah. Voila. Based Deco Talker.
Now I have this thing.
How is it a Zodiac killer? Please post in the comments below.
I think they thought people would try to make this instead of XYZs, but people are going to make their XYZs, do their plays, and then make this.
Yeah, it's...
Like I said earlier, did they think about this?
Why didn't they just go whole ham on the... I kind of like the pendulum idea.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed DDDs before they were banned by this. Like, DDDs are fucked.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, I mean, in theory we're going to get the same limits as the OCG does in a couple of months. Even though they never did anything.
No, I don't think so. I think Lamia, sure, because Lamia has become splashable.
Yeah.
But nothing else. Let's not let this descend into a ban list talk.
Everything always descends in... But they're going to have to customize a ban list before... Like, what the hell are they thinking? When the duel begins... What's that?
Can we just ban this mechanic?
Well, like, I mean, well, in the Highlander format, we me and Nathan created, we banned pendulums, right? Because it's like it's a recycling format, it's newer, keeping the monster spells and trap zones more simple, like that. Pendulums and this should not coexist. Like, they should do classic Yu-Gi-Oh! With pendulums, or they should remove pendulums and put them on, like, to have 2 different pendulum zones on the end, like, it seems so fucking archaic. It seems so weird. It's really, like, it's like, now it's getting to fucking some weird orgy between Pokemon, Magic, and fucking Vanguard. But a bad orgy, not a good orgy.
What's gonna... This is not gonna be good.
Yeah. So...
Listen, this game is resilient. It'll come through this. Better or for worse, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think this is necessarily broken. It's just strange. It's not appealing.
It's not at all. It doesn't feel like... I don't feel like it's fixed anything, and it doesn't offer anything. To me immediately. I didn't see anything that it offered to me.
Yeah, no. Fuck, dueling books got some coding to do.
Oh no, they're gone forever now.
Yeah, like... I don't even think DN could have weathered this storm. Fuck, that was a dark time as well, DN. We're waiting for XEs on DN. That was a time.
As soon as someone on DM flips Convulsion of Nature against you, you're just like, cool, can I die now? Here you go, have the win.
Maybe that's why they've been making spirals, which...
Fair.
Yeah, what happens with face down monsters? Like that, so obviously, apparently, you can't turn link monsters face down, so you can't book a Moon. Can you destroy 2 set
with that card that's like discard 5, put it in face down attack position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is... Maybe they should have done pendulum zones like this before, and you wouldn't have had... Magis are going to have a bit of tight space.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're the most trap-heavy fucking pendulum deck.
Yeah. Nerfed it.
Cleese?
I mean... Ooh, yeah. Fuck. Cleese are gone. Because, yeah, Twin Twister now completely obliterates Cleese.
Yep.
I mean, I don't care about your scales.
Wait a
wow.
second. Let me just look at a certain card for a second.
And now...
Okay, cool. Let me read you out Dynasty Power's effect.
Yeah.
Pendulum monster cards in your monster zone and pendulum zones cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. Does that not protect my pendulums anymore?
No. No, because it becomes a pendulum zone when a pendulum monster is put in there, so to speak.
Okay, so it's both.
Yeah.
It's spell and trap and a pendulum zone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so it becomes... It's either... If there's no pendulum monster in there, there's no... It's a spell or trap zone. As soon as you put a pendulum monster in there, it becomes a pendulum zone.
Okay, fair. There's some deck that this breaks, and we don't know about it yet. Like, we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, it's going to be
But
like...
it's like Sylvans or something, right?
Yeah.
Some deck we haven't thought about in forever.
It's like Rescue Cat, so to speak. Here we go. Ah, well. Anyway, so there it is. Link summoning. Shit.
We'll do another one of this later in the week when there's more to know.
Yeah, but...
We just thought we should get a quick one of these out.
Yeah. Get a quickie out. Nothing wrong with a quickie.
Nah. It's time efficient.
Yeah, time efficient. Anyway, speaking quickies, I'm out of here. Bye. I'm going to start the recorder and we're going to put this back up. Alright, so, video people, I'm going to get this delicious, juicy news.
This is way more...
Wait, hold on. So, I stumbled and wrote it off as me being drunk. That there was a sentence that says, extra deck monsters like Fusion, Synchro, Xe, and Link cannot be summoned to the main monster zone. Beware. Which, now upon thinking, that means they have to go to the extra zone. What is going on?
Just read that out for me one more time. I'm in a bit of disbelief.
Extra deck monsters like the Fusion, Synchro, Xe, and Link cannot be summoned to the main monster zone.
Okay, they don't say pendulum after it's gone there, but they do say extra deck monster. Okay, yeah.
Like, this is... We're talking about no one... I guess... What? So, they've completely nerfed Xe. Like, Xes and Syncs. You can't...
This will kill Zodiac. We were fucking stupid. This will kill Zodiac.
And maybe we should have hold this off until we understand this later in the week. Now I think about it, because there's no way this is fucking true. But, what the fuck? Oh, okay, let's when a duel begins, neither extra zone monster is considered to belong to a specific player. When a player special summons a monster to one of them, that zone becomes treated as that player's part of the field, and the other one then becomes treated as the others. Okay, so the tactics of the duel will change drastically depending on who can grab the extra deck monster zone first. An extra deck monster zone can only be summoned to the extra... An extra deck monster can only be summoned to the extra deck monster zone. But if you summon a Link monster to one of them, you can utilize it to its max potential. Oh, fuck! There you have it.
So who goes first wins, right?
No, because the other one becomes the other person's. But
oh, okay.
So, like, I didn't really consider this because Rebellion and stuff are in the Monster Zone in their fucking examples, but I guess they were fucking Monster Reborn there, because that's the examples they used. Although extra deck monsters can only be summoned in the extra deck normal zone monster league, if you have a Link monster in the extra deck monster zone, the zones pointed to by their Link marks... here we go. The zones pointed at by their Link markers can also be used to summon the extra deck monsters. So, if you get out a Link summon quickly, you can then bring out a Fusion, Synchro, or Xe in succession. Of course, you can summon another Link monsters in one of those zones as well. So, if you play your cards right, you can fill your entire main monster zone with extra deck monsters. No, you can't, because you can't fill up to...
That's not how math works. That's not how this works.
No, because... Yeah, hold on. How can you fill out all 5 when your opponent... An extra deck monster can only be summoned... when the duel begins, neither extra deck monster zone is considered to belong to a specific player. When one monster is special summoned, the other zone is treated as that part of the field, and then the other one goes to the other players. You can never... Unless if you have some crazy fucking weird card that points at all 5 zones. They've gone mad. They've gone mad. This is madness.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Oh well.
This is the day that Yu-Gi-Oh changed forever.
So, I'm gonna go back and write our podcast. Zodiacs don't care. Zodiacs are gone.
They are.
Yang Zings are gone. Everything. It's. How do we nerve Zoo? Destroy everything.
We should have known Zoo was going to be the end time.
They could have just banned Rat like a normal fucking...
They could have just banned Rat, but instead they were like, we should fucking destroy the game.
But I guess they just keep looking and go, these cunts can't just stop like abusing the normal monster zone. They just will always spam. No matter what we do, they will spam. So...
They fixed a problem that wasn't a problem.
No, that's a good...
There are so many problems in Yu-Gi-Oh! And they made one up. And they fixed it.
Anyway, so there's the epilogue. I'll try and upload this to the channel right after, and I'm going to... This is attached to it. Like, comment, subscribe, please, to Team CPG, to Bragio, to the Poke Joker podcast I got lying around somewhere, a million things. What are you doing, Lachlan, now? You Twitch streaming?
Yeah, sure.
I'll give you your XSplit back.
What the fuck?